Yo, what's up guys? My name is Rhino and I'm back for another Fortnite video. So if you saw my video I ranked all of the Chapter 2 Season 2 skins from worst to best. So now, we're not done yet. We're going to rank all of the Chapter 2 Season 2 Backblings from worst to best. Since we've still got over a week until this season comes to an end, we've got plenty of time to rank them. If you guys enjoy this video, I will rank the worst to best pickaxes that came out this season after this. And some of you guys seem to like my video on the skins, so we're going to do the Backblings. And why? Well, because we got a lot of stuff this season, not as much as last season, and even though I was critical about quite a few of the skins, we did get a few really good skins, but also a few pretty boring skins. But in terms of the Backblings, I would say I actually have a slightly more positive opinion on these Backblings. We actually got some really cool Backblings here. Backblings that I really like. And while, yes, I still think the Battle Pass Backblings had some of the weaker Backblings of this season, we still had a couple of good ones. But as you'll know, the highest ranked Battle Pass Backbling will be ranked fairly low. Well, not low, it'll still be ranked fairly high, but there'll be a lot of other Backblings ranked above it. Because I think there were a lot of great Backblings this season. So that's why I want to rank them. So instead of dragging this intro out too long, I'm just going to get started because the last video was pretty long. But before we do, make sure you use my code RhinoGamingYT if you like what you see and you want to support me. It means a lot, guys. Alright, so at the number 55 spot, there are 55 Backblings in contrast to 66 skins, so only a couple of skins that didn't come with Backbling. But for easily the worst Backbling this season, we have the Heavy Harvester. And that's no question. If you were keeping track of all the Backblings this season, you would probably regard this as being the worst Backbling. I don't know a single person who enjoys wearing this Backbling. I don't know a single person who would. It's just another version of the Rust Bucket. But at least the Rust Bucket, at the time, was a bit more unique. It's free, and has a bit more detail. Whereas this, I don't know what it is. It's just, I don't know anything about farming. It's some type of engine with a pipe sticking out. As you know, I don't really like the desymmetrical Backblings. And this one completely defies that, and it looks like shit. And the Rust Bucket, I think, is better. And even that, I think, is a heap of shit. So Heavy Harvester, easily the worst. At the number 54 spot, we have the Choco Shell. And this is just simply a gold egg as a Backbling. I'm not a fan of the idea of using eggs or even spheres as a Backbling, except if it's Nosh. This one, it's not very bulky, but it's just extremely boring. And it was the only Easter Backbling we got this season. So another example of some of the lazy cosmetics we got this Easter. Very disappointing. The number 53 spot, we have the Back Channel, and this Backbling, there's just something about it that looks so cheap. I mean, the color scheme's okay, it's not a Backbling that I'll ever use, really. At the number 52 spot, we have the Lush Edge, and this Backbling, it's just a recolor of Ruby's Backbling. I can't remember the name of it, but I'm not a big fan of Ruby's Backbling. This Backbling, I think, is even worse, because at least Ruby's Backbling, I like better when it's all red instead of white and green, and overall, just lazy. At the number 51 spot, we have the Hurricane. And this Backbling actually was leaked last season. It comes with the Tango skin, but because Tango and his pickaxe were available as a reward last season, but he didn't come with his Backbling, and since he came to the item shop at the start of this season with a Backbling, that's why this Backbling will be included on this list. And yeah, I don't like the Tango skin based off his color scheme, and that's the same for this Backbling. Moving on to the number 50 spot, we have the Emissary Bag, and I don't really understand the point of this Backbling. It's just, the color scheme is okay, but again, it's just pretty boring. It looks very cheap. Not a fan. At the number 49 spot, we have the Hench Hauler. And I will say, I gotta give this Backbling credit. It's the first Backbling where you can pull your pickaxes out, which is really cool how you can do that, and I wish we would see that more. But if it weren't for that, this would be one of the worst Backblings, along with the Choco Shell and the Heavy Harvester. It's so bulky, and it's just so boring, other than that unique feature. But at the same time, I do hope we see it more often on skins. At the number 48 spot, we have the Bionic Relay. I have no idea what this is. It's a small bag. The color scheme is okay, but it just comes with the Redux skin, which is a skin that I hated, and the Backbling is a little better. It still kind of reminds me of a smaller and worse version of the Bladed Bag, which was the Backbling that came with the Season 10 Starter Pack skin, which I can't even remember the name of, but still not crazy about it whatsoever. At the number 47 spot, we have the Lucky Clover, and this Backbling, I kind of feel bad. It tries so hard at being the Rainbow Clover without being a lifelike Clover, but it's just a bag made of clover. It doesn't look good to me. It just looks cheap. It looks too bulky, and when it comes to a clover backbling, I'd much rather the rainbow clover, and I'm sure everyone else would. At the number 46 spot, we have the neon wings. And these wings, I guess they're kind of cool. The color scheme's fine, and I like how they're reactive. It's just sometimes the reactive feature, the colors that change sort of messes my eyes a bit. It looks a lot better on the skin. And another thing is, because this backbling is free, almost everyone has it, and anyone who uses it, you can see from across the map, it is so damn bright. And because of that, a backbling that I will never use. At the number 45 spot, we have the banana briefcase, and this is just simply the assassin pack with bananas inside it. It's not horrible, but again, it's not that great either. At the number 44 spot, we have the tropical stash, and I do like the gold, the pineapple man gold. I do like the idea of gold and the money inside, but I'm just not a big fan of having fruit as a backbling, to be honest with you, and this one's no exception. At the number 43 spot, we have the Scarlet Satchel, and we're getting to some pretty good backblings here. This one, there's nothing too special about it, but it's clean. I like the gun on the side. It's just very straightforward. It's clean, which I both like and dislike because there's not really much going on. But the black and red style, again, is just like the Rue skin, which it comes with. It's very clean and will go so well with Chaos Agent if you have it. Moving on to number 42 spot, we have the Shadow Paradigm, and this is the reskin of the Paradigm Archetypes backbling, the Shadow Archetype backbling, and it's fine. I don't have that much to say about it. At the number 41 spot, we have the Arroyo pack, and this backbling I thought looked like a heap of shit when it first came out, but after seeing it, it's kind of growing on me. I like the shape of it. I don't know why. I'm still not crazy about it at all, but when it comes to wearing a backbling on default skin, this seems to be the best one. It's simple, it's got a pretty cool shape, and looks pretty cool for a backbling that's just, a straightforward army-themed backbling. I like it. At the number 40 spot, we have the Technical Glow, and this backbling, it's a bag. It comes with a tech skin. It's just another bag. The yellow style just looks cheap, looks kind of gross. I don't like it. But the other style is actually kind of nice, especially with the glow. It looks very cool. It's just nowhere near as good as the Puma pack, and it just looks kind of cheap for a bag. I'm not going to be wearing a glowing bag on my back. I'm sorry, guys. At the number 39 spot, we have the Light Intel. Again, another glowing bag. It's a little bit better than the Technical Glow because the glowing yellow and the black look very clean. I like the little glow sticks hanging off it, but still not crazy about it. And at number 38 spot, we have the Angled Intercept, which is part of the same set as the Light Intel. Comes with a female version of Wiretap, who comes with the Light Intel, and it's got an interesting shape and an interesting color scheme. I just don't get what it is, and it's not a backbling that suits my alleyway in terms of what I would use. At the number 37 spot, we have the Feline Fun, and I do kind of like this. It's pretty unique having a ball of yarn as a backbling. Matches the theme of the cat and mixed with a bit of gold. Looks nice. It's not a backbling that I would wear because I don't really like wearing spheres as a backbling or eggs like with the Choco Shell. So yeah, not really for me. At the number 36 spot, we have the Backstitch, and I gotta say, I like this backbling a little bit more than I thought I would. It's basically a sewing machine as a backbling, black and gold, nice color scheme, and we've never had something like that before, and it's animated. Moving on to the number 25 spot, we have the True Reflection. And yeah, I know this bag is simple, yeah, it's straightforward, and how I said I was pretty critical about the Echo skin, which I may have underrated just a little bit, but I'm still not crazy about the Echo skin, just because it's a little, too boring for me, just in my opinion. The True Reflection, however, even though it's just another simple bag, I actually really like it. It's one that I can actually use, one that I actually like, because it's simple, it's clean, and I like the color scheme and design, and I like the little bullets over. It's a very small and compact bag that doesn't look too cheap, so I like it. Moving on to the number 34 spot, we have the Pelt Pack. So this backbling is essentially some fur with some guns in it. It's made to look like a lion's head, and I think that's actually pretty cool. I think it's a cool mixture, and I think the noir edit style was a nice addition to it. Moving on to the number 33 spot, we have Hit Me! Yeah, with an exclamation mark. It's there's a lot going on with this. There's a lot of colors, targets that allows you to get shot at, I guess, and it counts your elims, and I think based off the reactive feature, it's 10 out of 10. This backbling is so cool in terms of how reactive it is. I love the colors, the sounds, counts your elims, but it's not a backbling that I'd wear. It's just a little all over the place and desymmetrical. And again, don't like wearing desymmetrical backblings. Moving on to the number 32 spot, we have the Purple Jam. And just like with the Hurricane, this backbling came on a skin that was available as a reward and during last season. And we didn't get it at first, so they had to re-release it. And once they did with the skin, and because we didn't get this backbling last season, we got it this season. This backbling will be counted on this list, but the skin and pickaxe won't be because they came out last season. And yeah, I gotta say, it's a pretty nice bag. I like the purple, the spray cans, the little speaker in the middle. It glows in the dark. I just wish it would play music when you dance, and the little bit of green kind of ruins it. But still, it's a pretty nice bag. Moving on to number 31 spot, we have the Skeletal Wings. And the only thing I have to say is, Skeletal Wings, they're kind of nice. Not better than the Spectral Spine, though. Not even close. Moving on to number 30 spot, we have Ravenpool's Cage. And I gotta say, it's probably better than the normal Iron Cage. I love the way it looks in red and black. It's just, I do like the Iron Cage, but out of all the Backblings we've gotten since then, which we got back in Season 3, I just don't see myself using the Iron Cage, so I don't think I'd use this backbling very much, but still, it's pretty nice, and I'm so glad we got it. Moving on to number 29 spot, we have the Gold Dagger Pack, and this is a backbling that's just a bag with a golden knife, golden handle, because Midas touched it, and I really like it for that. I think it's really nice, really clean, and especially more so with the Ghost or Shadow style. Moving on to number 28 spot, we have the Kabag, and this is a backbling that's, for a bag, it doesn't look cheap. It actually looks pretty nice. I really like the red, yellow, and black, giving it some comic book vibes, and the logo, the shape of it is cool, the little grenade hanging off it. I just, not a big fan of the Ghost and Shadow style. It's kind of boring. I think it just looks a lot better in its original red, yellow, black color scheme. So that's just how I feel. Moving on to the number 27 spot, we have the Back Burner. And this is a backbling that's, I don't know what it is, but I think it's really cool. The color scheme's interesting, and I really like that bit of steamy blue liquid that sprays out. I think that's very unique, and I think it's very cool. And it is a backbling that I would wear if I can find a skin it goes with. It's just hard to match with. Moving on to the number 25 spot, we have the Loot and Shoot. And this, it's a bit bulky, it stretches out quite a bit. It's basically a musket on a bag, but I think it's kind of cool. I like the idea of it, and I like the money that's in the bag. I like it. Moving on to the number 24 spot, we have, the number 25 spot, we have the Back Stabber. And this is a backbling that hasn't come out yet. It's going to be part of the new Yellow Jacket starter pack skin, which looks like it'll be coming out next season. But I think this backbling is very clean. I love the black and yellow with a little bit of blue, and I like how the knife's in the middle instead of on the side or diagonally like we normally see. So I think it's kind of unique because of that, and I do like it. At the number 24 spot, we have the Fluffle Bag, and the number 23 spot, the Adventure Pack. And both these backblings are kind of similar in terms of the vibes they got going. They've got some Adventure Time vibes. The Adventure Pack has the sword in it that you pull out when you're using the sword dualies, and the Fluffle Bag is a bag of gems with dual swords, which is very nice. It's a very nice backbling. I just wish that the Adventure Pack, even though it is cool that you pull out the swords, I think it's a really cool idea to pull out your pickaxe from your backbling. It's something we should get more, but it's kind of weird considering the pickaxes are dualies and there's only one sword in the bag. Where did the other sword come from? Did it just appear there? I don't know. Whereas the Fluffle Bag would actually make more sense because there are two swords. It's just, if you're using them with the swords, it doesn't pull them out, and because they're smaller, so that's kind of disappointing, but still, they're both very nice backblings, and the Adventure Pack, I would say, is the best backbling of the Battle Pass, possibly. Moving on to the number 22 spot, we have the Slurp Jet. And this, it's a jet with slurps. I like the little slurp beakers that's got the animating rotaries. I think that's really nice, and it's a pretty cool backbling. Moving on to the number 21 spot, we have the Heart Grid. And this, it's just a heart. We've got quite a few heart backblings, but this one's actually grown on me quite a bit. I do really like it. I like the X that's going across it, the little bunny head. Chibi is so cute, and pink and blue, yeah, we see it often, but it goes on a lot of skins, and I mean a lot, and the fact that it can change with the reactive style from your pickaxe to skin, I think it's really cool. I like it more so on the backbling than the skins, because I don't typically tend to use the skins that much, but the backbling, yeah, I do use it. It's pretty nice. Moving on to the number 20 spot, we have the Cable Cloak, and I know, a lot of you think that the Cable skin sucks. I don't think it sucks. I think it's alright. I like how aggressive it is. But you gotta admit, the cloak is pretty nice. It's yeah, it doesn't have the best appealing color scheme, but it's got a unique color scheme, a unique design with the fact that it's wider than it is longer, I think. The little bit of yellow on top with the X is nice, and how it's ripped, giving like some sort of nature look, brown and yellow. I like it. Moving on to the number 19 spot, we have The Last Kiss. And this, it's a very clean backbling. It looks very nice. It sits nicely on skins. It's just, the only problem is that bit of brass gold wrapping around it ruins some combos and makes it hard to go with. But with the new Noir edit style, it looks cooler. Just black and white with that little bit of red still coming through. I really like the idea of that, having black and grey or black and white, whatever you want to call it, style skins, like from a 1930s noir comic book, and then you add that little bit of color on there. From for the wolf skin it's yellow, for the siren skin it's red, and I like the red more. I like how the red lips are still on it, how they pop out. Very nice backbling indeed, and very unique. Moving on to number 18 spot, we have the Diamond Grid, and just like the Heart Grid, it's part of the same set, but I actually really like this one. It's got a unique color scheme other than pink and blue, and it's got a very unique shape, and I really like it. It gives me vibes of some sort of like X and Y coordinates graph. Gives me vibes of Coldplay's X and Y. And other than that, besides that though, I do really like it. And I think it's very unique. Moving on to the number 17 spot, we have the Radiant Mantle. And this is a backbling that I didn't really care for when it was first leaked. I was waiting so long for Oro, but the backbling, it just seemed like it was just there. I mean, yeah, it looked nice, but it was so stiff. It just looked horrible on him. But when we got it, while I still don't wear it on Oro all the time, I do think it's a very nice backbling. I love the gold, red and white, the shape of it on the top, and the new style we got, very nice that color scheme looks on it, the brown, red and white. Very nice indeed. Moving on to number 16 spot, we have the Hack Pack. And can I just say, that's one of the coolest backbling names to pronounce. Hack Pack. And I think it's really cool. It's basically like a big GPU on a back. And I love green and black. And I like the way they did it on here. Really nice backbling. I really like it. Moving on to number 15 spot, we have the Back Scratcher. And this is a backbling. It hasn't come out yet, but it's basically got a record player on some sort of plate. I love the colors on it. I like the way the record the record disc spins. And overall, I think it's a very nice backbling. I can't wait to get it. Moving on to the number 14 spot, we have Deadpool's Katanas. And yeah, they're just Deadpool's Katanas. What else do I need to say? They're aggressive, they're sharp, they're black, they're all black, you can wear on anything. I just think they look a little too cheap, I don't know. Like, I don't typically use them because I know everyone has them and it feels like a cop-out wearing on skins. But nonetheless, there's still some very nice swords, really good indeed. Moving on to the number 13 spot, we have the Blast Radius. And this is basically a pair of rockets on her back, and it looks really cool. I love the idea of that, having raw rockets on your back. The shadow style looks nice, but the ghost style looks so clean. I love it, and definitely worth picking up the Renegade Shadow skin. The skin is okay, but the backbling is awesome. Definitely pick it up. We're getting some really cool backblings here. I really like all of these backblings we're going to get to. Moving on to the number 12 spot, we have the Blue Heart, and this, it's just a nice heart. It's got the slurp inside it. I really like the dripping it has. The purple pipes, and overall, very unique for a heart backbling. I like it. At the number 11 spot, we have the Stellar Jaunt. And this, it's a big bag, yes, but looks so nice. The white and blue, something about it just looks so nice, so clean. Kind of futuristic vibes. I love the little grenades that are in it. They kind of look like droid grenades. And the sword on it looks so cool. I mean, yeah, there's a little bit of green on it that kind of ruins some color schemes. But at the same time, it can make a few combos, and I like the way it's reactive, just like the skin. I love the whole set. Moving on to the number 10 spot, we've come into the top 10, the Whisker Pack. And this, yeah, it's a bag, another bag, but I really like the design of it. I like the cats on it, gives me some anime vibes, looks really nice. Not crazy about the first head style, but all the other head styles look nice. The blue one is very universal, almost looks black and white. You can wear on pretty much anything and it'll look good. The purple one looks nice on a lot of purple skins, including Crystal. And the red one, I love how vibrant the red is. The way the little artwork pops out. I think it's so cute, so adorable, and I love it. Moving on to the number 9 spot, we have the Shirayuki. And this, yes, it's another sword back bling. Yes, we've had him quite a few times. But this one actually looks mean and aggressive. the fact that it's so long makes it very aggressive. Mixed with that little X hanging off of it, I think it's cool. I really like the color scheme of it. It's kind of like a optical illusion at some points when it comes to purple, which is rare when it comes to purple and optical illusions, and I really like it. Meaning, it goes well with some skins. On some skins you might think it goes well and it doesn't, but on other skins where you think it might not, it does. And it looks really nice. I really like it. Moving on to the number 8 spot, we have the Puma Pack. So this, it's basically a mixture between a bag and a skeleton of a puma or a puma head, and I think it's a really cool mixture. Military mixed with animals. I like the bullets in the mouth. It looks dope. The yellow style looks nice, but the alter ego style is the best one, and way better than the technical glow. More creative. Moving on to the number 7 spot, we have the Domino Pack, and I know you're going to disagree with me on this one. Some people don't really like this backbling, but I can't see why. It's a very nice, very clean backbling. It's got a unique color scheme again, kind of an optical illusion with that bit of blue or teal, just like with the Domino skin. But I really like those shotguns. I love how symmetrical it is. I love the mini shotguns, the short barrel shotguns, and I think it looks really aggressive and really clean. I love it. Moving on to the number 6 spot, we have Cactus Jack. Basically the logo for Travis Scott's Cactus Jack label, and I did get that wrong in the Travis Scott Combos video I did, so I'm very sorry of that. I'm very sorry. I am aware he has played Fortnite. I thought that was also his profile picture as well. But still, nonetheless, it's a very nice, very simple, very straightforward backbling and very unique. It's like he wrote it down. It really looks like he wrote it down and it got converted to a backbling, and I really like it. It is a bit bright though, but still nowhere near as bright as the neon wings. Moving on to the number 5 spot, we have the Dorsal Destroyer, and you cannot say that this is one of the cutest backblings in the game, one of the most cutest but torturous backblings in the game. It's a fish stuck inside some sort of scuba mask, wearing guns. It's perfect. It's amazing. It's hilarious. It's cute, and yet kind of torturous as well. But I love it. Moving on to the number 4 spot, we have the Silencer. Just essentially a sniper on a backbling is dope. I love getting firearms as a backbling. We have the Sith Trooper Blaster, one of my favorite backblings in the game, and the Easy Reach, just the pistol. And now we have this one, and I think it's really cool. The blue in the middle either makes or breaks combos. Sometimes it looks good on certain skins, other times it kind of ruins it, or if you can get past the blue, you can wear it on pretty much anything you want, and it looks cool. I love it. Moving on to the number 3 spot, we have Cuddlepool's Bow, and I know, it's a very lazy backbling. It's just literally the Cuddle Bow, but in red instead of black. I know, but I think it looks nice. I've always loved the Cuddle Bow for its simplicity, yet cuteness. But this one, it looks so nice. The red on it kind of looks metallic, making it look a little bit aggressive as well. And yet it looks very, 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 very clean. It's very, very, very simple. You can wear it on anything. I love wearing it on one of my favorite skins, Paradox, so I love it. At the number 2 spot, the top 2 backblings, these backblings are both absolutely fire. Because at the number 2 spot, we have the Bull Shield. And my god, what a shield it is. It's easily the most aggressive shield in the game. One of the most aggressive backblings in the game. It's got a lot going on for a shield. Yes, it is heavy. Yes, it is big. It looks like it would weigh 2 tons. But that's partly why I love it. It adds to the aggressive factor. The design on it kind of reminds me of a bull being strapped back, tied up, chained up, because that bull is ready to attack. It's looking at you in the eyes. And it's a very, very clean shield. The white, grey, black, and a tiny bit of blue, just like the Master Minotaur skin. Just like the mask, looks absolutely aggressive, absolutely fire. Very, very dope shield. And I need to get my hands on it. But at the number 1 spot, the number 1 backbling of this season, easily, Astro World. And this backbling, when it came out, it was just too good to be true. It's basically a tiny little theme park, Astro World, converted into the idea of Astro World, Travis Jack's best album. Travis Scott's best album, excuse me. One of the best modern day rap albums, and the backbling itself looks awesome. 3 different colors, blue, purple, fiery orange as the inner core. I love that. The theme park, the little roller coasters on it just looks so, so nice. And you would think this would be a massive backbling that just too detailed and gets in your way, but it's really not. It's quite small, yet so much going on. Very, very, very well executed. It's perfect, this backbling, and I love it. My god, I love it. But anyway, that pretty much ends the list. So if you guys enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, tell me what you want to see next. And if you do like this video, or you want to support me, make sure you use my creator code RhinoGamingYT. And also stay tuned for upcoming videos. And until then, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.